Okay, we are back. He is dry. It's sort of oozed and uked up eyes. I've decided I'm going to varnish his eyes for sure to give him a bit more glimmer. No, I'm second guessing again, or like triple, God knows how many guessing at this moment. Then I was just thinking, what with the dried out tea bag aspect of him, surely his eyes would be dried out a little bit too. But no, we're going to ooze him up. Before we do that, this is a quick update on now has to be transported by cling film and everywhere wiped up wherever he goes because he's just seeping big time. Scary Tomato. I don't think I can pick him up right now. He's in honour of Fallout, the game, or the multiple series of games. This is now becoming a ghoul because his nose is all like puckered in. He's decaying hard. Arms giving away. He's totally collapsed. If I can tilt him back enough. Oh, he has totally collapsed in on his left hand side there. Well yeah, you can see he's got quite a spread on. That's like so soft and oozy back there. Yeah, he's leaking major bottom juices everywhere now. I definitely can't pick him up by that. I think it's going to come out if I try to pick it up. Yeah, so he's not. Where are we? We're about a week or so before, you know, it's officially Halloween, you know, October 31st. I don't think he's going to make it to celebrate All Hallows Eve. So, I don't think he's going to guest star in anymore because he's a bit of a health risk as well right now. So he might have just one last solo endeavour and I'll have to think of a way to respectfully end him. Because he's his head's still fairly firm, but this, especially round the back there, that's just, if I touch it too hard my finger will go through. So let's just pop him on here for now and get him out of the way and clean up his bottom juices that he's left behind. I will thoroughly clean this tabletop as well in a moment. Let's just you can rest up the corner there for a moment. Have a little observation, mate. See what I'm up to. Right. So, it's rather cold in here. I've had to open all windows and the back door because I forgot how honky this yacht varnish is, and it is honky. So once I've done this, I'm going to stick him under the extractor fan to try and help pull some of that extra waff out the way. So let's do this. Gotta make sure I don't get that anywhere either. I'm gonna put you on, rest you on there for now. Right. Over all of his slimy bits. This is so stinky, but it's definitely having the effect we want. He's not going to be wet all over, but he is going to be on all of his oozing points. I think this glimmer is a good call. This glimmer, this sheen, will go all around all the slimy bits, all his oozing sections. It doesn't matter if it hits the tea bags a little bit, that'll add to it. So he's drying out where he's not oozing, but where he is oozing, he's just going to be all moist, damp, somewhat sticky. Showing right across the back of his eyeballs. They're always going to be somewhat oozy. Right, try and also go fairly quick so I don't have to inhale too much of this. It does honk, and I have already got quite a sore throat. This is definitely going to make it sorer. The quicker I go, the better. Then I can stick it under the extractor. Right, I think that has got all of his oozy bits. Yeah. So once this is dried, I think this is a 24-hour job, we will get him off his base and do his final shot. He will be done. I'm not going to be doing anything else to him. Yeah, this was a good call. Definitely looks better. With all his slippery, shiny bits where he's still also wet. I think it'll go everywhere. And just under the edge as well. Okay, so let's get this put away, because it stinks big time. Wrap this up, so we'll clean that in a moment. I'll just stop it from drying out and become completely bust before I get to clean it. And I've got to clean the tabletop because there is a big old puddle of varnish, but again I'll have to get to that quite quickly. And then clean it properly in a second. Right, so that is all we can do right now. Like I say, he'll be finished as soon as he is dry. So tomorrow I'm going to do that filming session, recording session, filming session. He will be done. We'll take him off his base and get his final shots in. This has been so much fun creating him. He's really cool. I'm glad I let the tea bags pile up by the kettle every now and again, because they inspired me to give birth to him. And he is so beautiful. How could you not love that face? When he's dry, I'll even pet him. But right now it would be a bad idea. It would be like touching him for real. My hand would just stick to him. So that is all we can do right now. So, as per usual with these videos lately, back in a little bit. Okay, we are back, fully dry. I put him outside after we varnished him under the bike cover, under the bikes. Then forgot about him. It totally chucked it down in rain. That was fine, he was dry. Brought him in to keep him safe. Had a little touch of him this morning. He was still a bit tacky. Then had a look and he had a little grub that had landed on him. What a festering pile, eh? Got rid of the grub. I don't want any other real life aspects to him. So what we're going to do is we are going to take him off here and see what sort of damage we're looking at as far as varnish seeping through goes, and getting him to be his own monster. So let's just rip through all of this and see if we can get him off. Because I know, no, not varnish, I knew the hot glue would have gone through, because it did. I heard it go through and I could see it go through. It's just how bad did it go through? Can I get him up without causing him any damage? Hopefully, she says. Let's get the craft knife out and see if we can get through the bits where he's gone right through. Okay, it's not as bad as I thought it would be. So I think I talked that up. I think there's a bit where it's gone quite the way through back here. Just that piece left. Hey, there we go. So weren't that bad in the end. A couple of bits where you can see it's gone right the way through, but it's pretty much on the whole just popped right off there. So brilliant. Pop that aside for now. Pop that away in a moment. Now to try and get him away from the cling film. I don't want to bend up his slime too much. I'm going to say point touch him. Strip back the layers, so we've just got one, maybe two left under there. So I want to get as much cling film away as possible, but I don't want to take away his drippy blobs. get down to just one, it'll be a little bit easier. I'll try not to leave a fingerprint on him. I might need to leave him a little bit longer, because as I'm holding him I can feel sticky bits. Yep, there's a real sticky bit there. I think we'll give him overnight and then we'll come back again. We'll have him, he should be okay there. I think I'll put him back on the board just in case. He's definitely still got some well sticky bits down on the underside. So we'll stick him back on the board just to keep our worktop safe. And we'll just let him finish off throughout the night. Tomorrow has to be the last day I work on him. I need to get a load of editing done tomorrow to get the remainder of these videos up in time for the end of Halloween. Well, the end of October, the beginning of Halloween is the end of October. So we'll leave him there to dry off that bit more. Like I say, there's a couple of points on him. It's quite good to touch most places. There's a couple of places. Where did I see it? Where there'll be a fingerprint. Yeah. So we're just going to let him do as much drying as he can throughout the night. It'll be around 36 hours come tomorrow. So we'll leave him there. We'll come back tomorrow and get him completely finished. Even if we have to go manually around this edge with a blade just to get that little bit of cling film. I don't mind if it stays right across the bottom, but we don't want any of it showing through where his slime ends. And we'll probably keep him, actually we'll put it on the reverse of this board. You can share, he's pretty dry on the whole, but in a couple of those bits down the bottom there where it would have pooled, it's still a bit sticky. So we'll leave him to dry. We'll come back to him tomorrow. So, short but sweet, back in a bit. Okay, we are back. Fully dry now, fully dry, not sticky in the slightest. So we've got to try our best to get rid of the remaining bits of cling film hanging over the edges. Like I say, I'm not so fussed about one piece being left across the very bottom. I want as much taken away from the edges as possible. That's why I've got the craft knife out. Some bits, I think, they're going to be at too much of a risk of coming away completely, and we don't want them to come away completely. We want that oozing trail left there. So let's see if this do that. Those bits off. enough. Yeah, just enough to do that. It's okay, Marley. I know you heard something you didn't quite like the sound of. It's okay, girl. You might hear my little Marley woof. She's developed a voice now. It's usually if she hears someone bringing their bin in, she doesn't quite like that sound. Or if she hears some people's voices in the neighbourhood that she doesn't quite like. So you might hear... Now, it's an impressive woof for a little girl who doesn't flex her vocals. A very impressive woof. So you might hear that out of the blue every now and again. So nearly done with Teabag Monster. Like I say, I don't mind there being little tattly bits on the underside, that is fine. I just want him to be as clean cut as possible from the top. We are there. Yep. Right, let's put this away. Don't need that out. So what I'm going to try to do, and this will either work or it won't, is I'll do a final shot. Pop that in the bin. I'll do a final shot now. Board out of the way. And I'll try and do an up-close shot with the phone and my camera and put it together during editing. If not, this will be the last shot that you see. If so, you'll see another shot after this of him up close, so you can get a really good look at the beautiful, beautiful monster he's become. So yeah. That is Teabag Monster. It's what you can do with a load of old tea bags. And an oven, it turns out. Need to cook him off a bit. But yeah, I really like him. He was so much fun to do. I'm going to have to find somewhere for him to live. Perhaps in the front room. There's a fair bit of shelf space in there. So I'm running out of space over there for him to go up anywhere. So yeah, I had fun. I hope you did too. Seeing him come together. He took a long time to get done in the end. I started this at the beginning of October. It is now October the 30th. So I've got to get him edited and get him up alongside another creation, which also took a bit longer than planned, in time for Halloween. Even though he could go up any time, it's just because I think I announced him at the beginning that this was going to be a bit of a Halloween creation. So it'd be good to get him up before the month is up. Yeah, thank you so much for stopping by. I hope this gave you some ideas of things you can do with just bits that are left laying around the house, or things that have gone out of date even. And if you do create any monsters yourself out of, you know, found objects, random objects, share, let us know. It'd be really cool. Get a little family together. He needs some love. He is beautiful. I do love him. Well, I hope I can get the up-close shots to work as well, so you can see all this detail going on in his slime and his oozing bits, as well as the tea bags. With his teabag hairdo running down the back. And his eyes no longer, they look like they're a part of him and they weren't just stuck in there. So yeah, thank you so much. It's always fun doing this, and I feel so lucky being able to give this a shot. And I'm growing, slowly but surely, I'm growing, so that is also cool. Gives me more encouragement, wants me to do more things, gets me to want to do more things. And share them all with you. So yeah, take care, hope to see you again soon.